has been obsessed with being a Caucasian girl and having a white boyfriend and mixed race children since I don't even know how long. Lola has always been obsessed with having mixed race kids because the mixed race kids will save her. The mixed race children will save her. Will give her life and hope. Lola is selfish. When I was younger, I swear it took me until the age of 5 to realize that I had another sister. I swear I didn't know I had another sister until I was like 5 years old because she's just so absent from life, and she thinks that she's better than everybody by keeping quiet. She thinks her silence is being mature and being better than everyone. She talks in the strangest accent, strangest Kent accent ever hear. She just talks strange. She doesn't really talk. I don't think she really talks to her friends that much, or that she has many friends. And she cut off all of her hair, been all strange. One minute she thinks she's all that, next minute she doesn't really like herself, and she doesn't really like her hair, not having hair. She doesn't really like having she doesn't mind having short hair. She doesn't mind having short hair and being all like a grandma and all these things. And then but when she wants to roll her neck and feel like she's better than everybody, she wants to roll her neck, feel like she's better than everybody. So which is it? Is it what is it? Or who are you? What is it? One minute she's this, then she's also some short-haired Kent person satisfied with some lackluster marriage and some lackluster life. Lola proposed to Rob and Mum and Peju. Lola was the one that started calling Peju Mum. Started calling her Mum when we moved to Erith. Mum. Tried to make everybody act like if this was a normal family, acting calling them Mum and Dad. Lola proposed to Rob, and Peju was jumping up and down like a monkey. First of all, your eldest, you're a woman proposed to another man, and you wasn't sickened. She was making up all these excuses about it being a leap year and it being, the new tradition and all of this other thing. Not about Rob being somewhat slow or autistic as well, or this is a bit strange that you are proposing to a man. It was about the leap year. What? And Pedro was running around like a monkey, trying to make the marriage something, you can tell that the energy was dry. This is what I'm talking about, the fake. You can tell that the energy is dry. Something has gone. The excitement and the seriousness that we had in the 90s and the early 2000s, right, had gone. And she was jumping around like a monkey, pretending that this was a happy day and this was a happy marriage. This was a terrible, this sounded lackluster. And myself and Titilayo and Thomas were barely involved. We were barely involved. She was jumping up and down like a monkey and said, "Oh, hey, I'm so excited. I'm going to have a grandchild. I'm going to have grandchildren. It doesn't matter. Of course it matters. Of course it matters. It shows that there is no planning. There's no authority, and this family has lost any swag. Any remaining swag that this family had has zapped and disappeared. Lola is like 4'10", like 4'8". What are you doing proposing to a man? What are you doing making excuses? I proposed to him. What are you doing making excuses? Like there's men that can't propose. He can lift a bit of wood and a plank. I get it. You can have him around. You want him around. I've never seen any pictures of Fayola and Shola in uniform, in their school uniform, their school books. Fayola making a pot of stew. I've never seen these children do anything except for play with a dog called Mocky. Some Mocky dog. Hey, Mocky, you right, Mocky? She's lost her mind. She's running around playing Kent white woman games. I don't know, making excuses as to why she flew to Dubai. And then Rob is in the UK. Rob hasn't got a degree, so he has to stay there, and she has to stay here, and she has to go stay in Dubai, and then she flew to Oman, and all of these things. And then she's not doing it with any friends around her. She's doing it by herself, saying she's making friends in Dubai as a teacher. She's just making friends in Dubai. She doesn't keep her siblings informed and up to date with what's going on. She's not documenting her whereabouts with her sisters and her brother. Just these random people who are her teachers. She doesn't document her life and call the phone and video call and tell her sisters what's going on in her life. No phone going upstairs and downstairs to the toilet and bathroom, to the kitchen and downstairs to the bedroom. Just seeing her once every so often in Erith, baking muffins, and they're barely eating or whatever. What is this? Living in some what is this? Haven't seen her in a wrapper and head tie and African clothes in years. Who are these people around her? Who? What is this? That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of shame and a lot of back chat from them. A lot of this and that. And where are they getting it? Where are they hearing it from? What is rattling in their ear? There's a lot of pointing finger at me. And what's happening there? What's happening in their own homes in front of them, right in front of them. And Peju. Do you know Peju was carrying Viola near a pot of piss when she was a newborn? Do you know that? Do you know Peju wheezed underneath her bed? And she was carrying Viola near the pot of piss. I've never seen Lola even fight Peju. Standing there being her favourite eldest. I've never seen Lola fight Peju. Never seen her even slap her or attack her or punch her. Never seen Titilayo do the same thing. Never seen Thomas do the same thing. Everybody suddenly agreeing with her. Suddenly she's mum of the generation. She's mum of the years. Everyone wants to call her mum and take her to Seville and do Mother's Day. We all call amnesia. Amnesia. Have we forgotten who she is and who Olademiji is? We call amnesia. We were so desperate. And Lola was so desperate to have a normal family that she will pretend and call them mum and dad and say we're having Mother's Day and all these other weird stuff. This is not a normal family. And them too, Olademiji and Adepeju are not part of the future. They're not part of the family, not part of the future. There's no future with them. And there's no future with lying and pretending because it just makes us sick and makes us forget. There's no future with them. I don't know what Peju was going to Dubai for. What are you doing bothering her? I don't know what she was flying there for. I need to see my grandchildren. I can't wait to see my grandchildren. My grandchildren have to come here. Come here. Nobody wants to be around you. No one wants to see you. You stink. You stink. You stink. And not only do you stink, your whole life is set up for destruction. And you are a killer. You want to murder people and cause manslaughter. So I don't know what this lie is about you wanting to see your grandchildren. This statement and phrase that you've made up in your mind. But yeah, basically that's what's been going on. So Lola's a liar. Lola's been lying. People are asking the family, how is Rosemary, how is Titilayo? You're going all the way to Stephanie and you're going to Selena and you're going to all of these people and you're talking and they're asking you, how's the rest of the family? You're saying, yeah, they're okay, that's fine. And this is what I don't like, is the phrases like, how's the rest of the family? It's general terms. Everybody's fine. Yeah, it's all right. How is the rest of the family? And it's like, there's no detail. What street is Rosemary living on now? What street is Titilayo living in now? What are they doing for careers? What are their days like? Where are the pictures? Where are the photos? And yet the shame is I'm meant to be the one that's living in shame. It's meant to be me that's being shamed. Lola's the eldest. And is meant to. I don't like this whole because I don't know what it's like for other elder siblings, other elder like sisters and brothers, like what the consensus is, because the way my parents taught it, it's like they don't even know what that means. So what do I know what that means? But Lola is a blood sister. She's meant to help your other. You're meant to help your other sisters. your other brothers and sisters when they're in trouble. You've all been abused. You would think naturally the natural thing is to help your brothers and sisters who are also in need. That would be the natural thing. I went to Kaide's wedding with Lola, with Omalola. We were there at Kaide's wedding, dancing in the hall in Kaide's wedding, and then her wedding is like less than half of Kaide's. Our life is like less than half of our cousins. Kaide was in France, in the south of France, having the wedding of a lifetime in some castle. And what our life is like a joke. I'm sure people were at that wedding thinking this is a joke. This can't actually be happening. She can't actually be getting married and be marrying this man. This looks like a joke. Where is the vigor? Where is the life and the blood in the family? Where is the life and blood in the party? Is absent. Can't even, I didn't like, there's just like, no one wants to tell her the truth. Nobody wants to tell her the truth.